Over the last 6 months versus only top 20 teams, Astralis have the world's highest 5 versus 4 conversion rate of 75%. And here on Inferno, we're going to see how they play so efficiently with that man advantage. So I'm bored with Magis. He's going to be throwing a nice flash for mid, backing himself into the boxes here on the wall, top right of that antenna. And the thing I want you to notice is that they're waiting a few seconds before throwing this flash. They're allowing time for the T side to get out and into mid so they can actually be whited by this flash. So watching this one play out, Magis throws a flash for dupreeh. dupreeh swings out, whites all 3 players, and a really nice headshot coming out from him. So dupreeh and Magis are the only players here on this A bomb site. So they need to get back onto the site, and they drop loads of nades for mid and apps to slow down any potential kind of aggressive plays from Vitality. So over on B, the Astralis players in Zipnix and Device have really great nades. Zipnix mollies a bit deeper to try and force anybody out. He plays a bit wider for a second in case anybody swung, but nobody there for the moment. And now just kind of sat on this angle, and nade as well for good measure. So Zipnix, he sat on the angle with his AUG. He's going to get taken down super low as the players swing out. We have Device over on the bomb site. Here's a molly in hand, and now he's going to molly off of Zipnix's contacts. Now the other thing about Device I want you to notice is that he still has a smoke. And this, in a few seconds, is going to be really important. And if you're going to play new box during the mid round against good teams, I seriously recommend you only play it when you have a smoke, and you'll find out why in a couple of seconds. So as the molly for new box comes in, Device is going to smoke onto it, and now he's going to get a flash from Glaive to swing out. He didn't see anybody for the moment. So pausing just here, let's think about what's happening here from Vitality's perspective. So they know that Device is new box. They just heard the smoke onto the molly. And now Zipnix, he is spamming through that kind of coil smoke here. So from Vitality's perspective, there's a lot of reasons to be looking towards the site and coils. And Glaive knows how much pressure is going to come out from these areas. He's just smoked kind of the front entrance from Banana just here. And now going on board with Glaive, he knows all this presence coming from the site. So he swings through the smoke, gets 1, 2, and 3 kills plus an extra one through the smoke. A bit of luck there, but here Astralis, they capitalize on their early opening kill and keep all 5 players alive. On board with Device, we can see him deep nade Banana and then AWP from this standard corner. And I want you to notice how Device is very aware that a player might jump up behind that smoke and play on logs. And taking off X-Ray, he's going to get a great entry here on to Stewie. So Astralis, they still have 3 players towards Banana, and now they're going to try and force out some full control towards that area. Device flashes for Glaive to swing out from behind the half wall. So Liquid, they drop a lot of mollies in response, and Astralis, they can't get the control, but they still got some good information that the T side at least are not accelerating on to B. And the call is to stack 4 players towards A and leave Device pushed up in this good angle again towards Banana. So winding forward a little bit, the T side are going to throw that B split smoke just to the left of Glaive, and Glaive is going to counter smoke long in just a second. There it is, and play anti-flash. So the T side comes out, Zipnix is going to start spamming through the smoke, and Glaive is going to swing off this pressure, get 1 and 2, almost kills the 3rd. But even so, Glaive has such a good understanding of when to swing out from other players' pressure. Zipnix is kind of baiting for him, and he swings out for those 2 kills. And overall, a great example from Astralis with remaining proactive in a 5 versus 4. Still going for that control on Banana. They don't get it, but they rotate into a really great setup and shut down the arch side control from Team Liquid. So on this round, we can see that Astralis, they're playing a double Porch setup with Magis under Porch here jiggling in and out. Got dupreeh boosted up here on the flowers playing anti-flash, and we also got Device warping the standard angle here from long. So I'm bored with Magis. Again, he's jiggling in and out. He's kind of playing anti-flash. And when this mid-flash comes in from Liquid, both dupreeh and Magis are going to peek out and face. And Magis will get this entry kill here on to Elite. Now, immediately after finding this entry, Astralis, they're going to fall out of brackets. They want to allow no opportunities to get a trade. They're falling back to the site. Magis also mollies to push back any players lurked up, and potentially also to prevent an apps dive. And dupreeh is also going to smoke there on to apps. Now, jumping on board with Zipnix, let's wind forward a little bit here because this round is going to end on towards B. Now Zipnix, he's lining up a flash, and what's going to happen is when Team Liquid commits here onto the bomb site, Zipnix is going to flash, and him and Glaive are going to swing out through their respective smokes and trade 1 for 1 apiece and go 2 for 2 in the end. So in this afterplant, it's a 3 versus 2, and Device will pick up both the frags. A very clean afterplant coming out from Astralis. So what we saw here was a really nice Porch setup coming out from the Danish team. But the big takeaway is how they fell immediately after getting that entry kill and gave Liquid no chances to get out and trade and make it a 4 versus 4. And over on B, I'm not sure if fighting there on the flash was the greatest call, but the important part is that Astralis always plays as a team in these 5 versus 4s and gives the opponents 0 opportunities to isolate a 1 versus 1 duel and potentially bring it back into an even scenario. On board with Glaive, we can see that Astralis have taken banana control, and Glaive is up here in the cubby, and soon enough Device will join him on banana and he'll play from around the car. So G2, they're coming in to retake banana. Glaive gets the first from the cubby, and Device swings out for the second, and a molly as well to prevent Glaive being traded. Really well played from Device. And he's also going to smoke to secure full banana control and again allow Glaive to escape. So at this point, Magis, he's playing on the bike, and he's going to get tagged up heavily by Kenny S before unfortunately falling to the nade. So at this point, Astralis, they know they have full banana control. They know there are at least some players towards A, and they're going to full rotate all 4 players over. Now Device in towards Arch. He will miss this shot onto the first player, but Glaive swings out and get the frag. And now in a 4 versus 2, Astralis will close out the afterplant here on the B bomb site. So again, on this round, we can see that man advantages are not a free pass for Astralis to just sit back and play passive on the site. They still want to make the smart rotates off the information available, reading the T side and trying to punish the opposing team. So at the start of this round, Magis picks up the entry onto Elige mid pushing, putting Astralis into a 5 versus 4 scenario. So at this point, we're going to see a really great call coming out from Astralis. So Dupree, he's going to smoke Moto, and a couple other smokes are also going to come over for the Danish side. And Dupree is going to line up a pop flash here for the Arch side. And on this flash, 3 players are going to pop through this long smoke, and Device is going to pick up a great frag here on to Naf. So pausing, let's take stock of what actually happened there from Astralis. So Astralis, they just ran a fake short hit with 3 smokes for long, Moto, and pit. This is a T-sided pit smoke, and it's to remove all the angles that a player like Twist, he loves those pit one-way smokes, to remove all the angles that the pit player can force around their own smoke, as well as removing any angles in the first place. And this smoke here is a CT smoke. Now after these smokes, they popped through their own long smoke and moved into the Arch area. Now Magisk is towards banana. He has full banana control, and Dupree is going to hang around in towards brackets. He's not going to move. He's not going to follow these players. He's going to stay put, keeping Astralis' options open. So on this round, I'm fairly certain that Astralis wanted to split the B site, but after picking up that frag onto Naf, as well as killing Elige during the earlier part of the round, they've killed 2 of the A players. So at this point, it's pretty likely there's only 1 player remaining on A. And what we're going to see coming out from Astralis now is a very fast call to just redirect all their attention and eventually end on towards this A bomb site. So coming up short, Zipnix mollies pit, and on a great flash from his teammates, he's going to double swing mini pit and kill Twist. So at this point, Astralis, they're in a 4 versus 1, and they're going to clean up this afterplant. So when you're in a man advantage, running fakes is a great idea. When the CT side is man down, they are very likely to over-rotate versus those fakes. And here with Astralis retaining so much map control with Dupree and Magis, they left their options totally open. And after the frag, they made the perfect call to instead collapse onto that A bomb site. And Device also picked up another frag whilst lurking into CT. Astralis really had all the bases covered during this one. So here with Glaive, Astralis are going to be taking some brackets control and working his way up, even though the CT's counter smoke on the flash. Glaive comes through, gets a nice frag onto Elige. Now following up this frag, he knows one player is at least around short, and he gets super aggressive, swinging out on the flash and looking for any potential fights from short. They don't find anybody, and now the mid-round call is going to come in from Glaive. So Glaive, he is throwing the B split smoke here, and now again he's going to pop flash over here. So let's pause quickly and see what Astralis are going for. So they have 3 players grouping up towards the banana area, and the bomb is also here. So they definitely want to be ending on the B bomb site. Now Glaive, he just smoked the B split smoke we saw a little bit earlier just here. He's going to flash Dupree out solo. So what they want to do is apply some pressure here towards the arch side, potentially pull a rotate and then end up on that B site. But once again, just like the last round we saw, Astralis, they'll need to be changing up their plans a little bit as Dupree swings out and gets 2 fast kills onto the arch area. Behind these frags, Astralis, they have so much map control towards A and so many frags in that direction. They're going to be ending up on this A bomb site, and Device also picked up another frag for good measure. So as Astralis ends this round, so will the video. Astralis are so clean when playing out man advantages, and if you give up too many entries to this Astralis squad, it's very likely you'll end up losing the game. What do you guys make of Astralis's play? Let me know down below. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.